Amateur Take. This is episode 2. Today we'll be talking about cryptids and folklore. I'm joined here, obviously, by my host here, Motho Mano James, and we
By
have
your
our guest
host.
here, by my host, because you're the host.
Good point.
Is that okay? Do you want me to restart?
No, I'll allow that. I
Yeah.
am your host.
Thank you very much. Can't believe you gave me that kind of lip. I am Father Insanity, remember that? Yeah. I am God's gift. I am God's presence. I speak through God. God speaks through me. Okay. I am the cloth. Okay.
Oh god, I always find that really weird because I don't know why, but it makes me think of Tarzan.
Man of the cloth. Man of many cloths. Yeah, sorry, carry on. Yes, we're also joined here by our guest, Big Boy Jacko, or Supreme Leader Jack. He'll be talking with us, having some questions, so he'll shoot and fire at us every now and again, whilst we talk about the cryptids and folklore that we have
Not
lined
to
up
be
for today.
confused with other Jack, who was also in last episode. This is Jack 2. And just to make it even more
bigger.
Exactly.
This one is Supreme Leader Jack. The other one was Peasant Jack, but it's okay.
Peasant Jack. And to make it even more confusing, other Jack might also be joining halfway through.
But it's okay, since we have all our names, we'll notify ourselves from our actual names.
Exactly. So if I go quiet for a moment, it's because I'm sending an invite to the podcast.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, no, right. Okay, off topic straight away. Man of the cloth makes me think of like, I don't know why it makes me upset, but it makes me think of like snot rags. So like there was someone we went to school with who always used to have like a hanky, and it was like this checkered fucking hanky, and I used to watch it, and I was like, because he like wiped the snot out of his nose and then he put it in his pocket, and I'm like, you just put that in there and then you use it again later on in the day, and I just thought to myself, this thing is just the worst thing in the world. And yeah, it's either that or Tarzan, which what that reminds me of, but I think that's some other thing I've got going on.
Well, for what you're talking about, I have a list of maybe 5 people I can think of that you're probably talking about.
Oh yeah, actually, Jack, that's a good point. I'll leave this in the podcast, but no, try not to mention people we know, because Alex did that last. Alex did that last podcast, and I had to trawl through all of our fucking hour and a half conversation to find it.
I said his complete full name, middle name.
Yeah, he said his first name, his middle name, and his last name, and I had to beep it out.
It was a good 5 seconds of just beep because I'm saying his name.
I was like, yeah, because like I think it was funny, like especially last one when as soon as we started, I said Jack's full name, and he was like, "What the fuck have you done that for?" But yeah, but let's keep this civil. Makes my job a bit easier. Okay, so right, are you clanking pipes around in there, Jack?
Oh no, it's just my chair. It's creaky.
What the fuck is your chair made out of?
I don't know.
That metal pipe on TikTok.
Look, this metal was struggling under my weight. All right.
Of course.
Plus the acoustics from his chair as well.
He's just tested the sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep it on topic to begin with. So, cryptids and folklore. First question.
First one. Should it be?
Wait,
what
no,
is
I've got
cryptids?
One. I've got a cryptid. Fucking hell. Okay, actually, you know
everyone
what?
who don't know, come on.
Jack, everyone knows what cryptids are. You're the only person on the planet I think hasn't heard of them. But then again, you are like 50, so.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I am the cryptid in folklore.
So, obviously, Alex is the man of God. I know what cryptids are. Jack doesn't. So, for people like Jack, without the functioning hypothalamus, cryptids are basically like spooky animals that aren't necessarily confirmed to be real. So, like Bigfoot, and like, I guess like the Loch Ness monster would be like a mainstream one if you want to be, not edgy. But there's like a fucking bunch of them, which we'll go through in a bit. So the first question is, do we think there is any sort of realistic chance that any of these cryptids actually are alive right now?
Yes.
Alright. Go on.
Well, sort of zombies, they'd be classed as that, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. Well, there is actually a virus which is
There we
called
go.
the zombie virus, so that makes them sort of
Are you talking about the
dumb.
ants?
That's only infected in like other like animals and insects and stuff from a fungus, surely.
Yeah, but
You know
yeah,
what?
that's
There's actually a
still a
bunch of
zombie
stuff out there.
virus. You know,
Yeah,
this
there's
makes them.
yeah. Oh god, what is it? There's obviously there's like loads of different ones. So there's these ones with like ants, which basically take control of ants. They make them climb up really high, and then once they're at like their highest point, these like antennas grow out of them and they release spores. Rabbits have it as well. It's this actually links actually not funny enough. This actually links directly into a cryptid. Um, Rabbits have this disease, and what it does, it basically like I was gonna say spawns. It basically creates these like growths on their head, and it makes them look like they have antlers, and
Right.
that's where the jackalope comes from,
Oh yes, I've
like
heard
the
of that.
rabbit with antlers. Which actually also, funnily enough, like back in like ye old American times when they were like even more racist.
The yeehaw
They
era.
just
Yes.
the yeehaw Arthur Morgan era. Yeah, they people would used to like pass around rumors of the jackalopes, which were like and all these English people would come in and be like, oh shit, I gotta find this rabbit with antlers, and they'd look for ages and never be able to find one, and it was just these Americans taking the piss, be like, oh, you know, there's definitely one out there. I've seen it. Antler rabbit. Which, to be fair, I don't know why anyone wastes their time with that, because that sounds fucking boring. Like,
Yeah.
they've got bison there. They're huge. Have you seen how massive a bison is?
I have.
I'd much rather hunt one of them than a rabbit with an antler.
That's
Also-
pretty much the same story then as unicorns, isn't it? Because they were, I think what was it, Vikings come over with saying they got, you know, the horns off a unicorn. That was just a walrus tusk or something like that, weren't it?
Oh, wait, yeah, I think I might have.
Was it?
Maybe I have heard that before. I thought
Yeah.
Jack was chatting shit just then, but.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
Yeah, no, I think I have heard that from somewhere. They like it's like what was it? A Siberian unicorn. That's one as well. That is basically just a prehistoric rhino, and it had a massive fucking horn, and it was like a woolly rhino. Like a
Yeah.
mammoth, like a woolly elephant.
Yeah.
It was a rhino with like a bunch of fur and then a massive horn. Actually, they're an ark, aren't they? I don't know why I'm telling you about it. You know
Of course
what they
I
are.
know.
It's just yeah. But they were the most derpy looking thing. These horns didn't come out of their heads just like a normal rhino. They just came out of their forehead, and it was a huge horn. It was like it was so dumb. Actually, no, I'll try and put one up on screen for when the podcast comes out. But like, this was like so dumb. And just for you guys, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to just share my screen in
Yeah. Okay.
in Discord for you. Screen one. Here we go. 1 second. Right. So, Siberian unicorn images. Here it is. It just comes out of its fucking forehead.
So
It's
obviously
not
with a
even, like-
doll, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a big boy.
Look at this fucking thing. It's so dumb. But like, I don't really understand. I used to love this thing when I was younger, but like, look at that.
I like it how, yeah. Hang on, the skeleton in that photo. Why have I got an echo?
Because
But
we're hearing
that's 'cause we're in
ourselves
this-
through James's voice.
Oh, yeah. Right, that
Oh,
photo
yeah.
we got up, there's the skeleton on the inside, and then they've drew round it.
Big fan.
And, yeah, the horn isn't part of the skeleton. What the fuck?
Well,
What is it, fucking jelly?
it's funny you say that. I'm about to blow your fucking minds. Horns are made out of keratin, which
I
is
know
the
what
same
keratin
stuff
is.
your fingernails and hair are made out of.
It's not a bone, is it?
It's not a bone. You're
I
right.
thought it was. Oh,
There's usually a bone on the inside, like when it comes to horns. I think there is actually a bone
that's what she said.
in the middle. Like,
But anything things like big elephants and stuff like that as well. They have all their tusks and stuff are just full of just keratin, aren't they?
yeah, exactly. That's keratin. Yeah, that's why they get hunted for. Anyway, yeah, jackalopes, that sort of thing. But like also when Jack's talking about zombies, I think that probably includes like the Wendigo as well, and like skinwalkers maybe.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they're probably more common ones you'll see.
Skinwalker, Wendigo, really creepy things. Love looking at them though, but fuck, they're terrifying at night.
I do love tales from Skinwalker Ranch, but I gotta be honest here. When before I went to uni, I was at like my nan's, and it was like the middle of the day, and I'd be there like on my phone laying down, and be like, "Oh, tales from Skinwalker Ranch," and for months I was convinced these were like real accounts, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why are they putting this online? This is awful." And I was shitting myself, so I never watched a full video because I couldn't deal with it.
Just for clarification for some people who wouldn't know what some of these cryptids actually are. So obviously, first the Skinwalker one is, how do I explain it really? It's like it kind of it can shapeshift in a sense, as well as it likes to eat, obviously like to eat like meat and stuff. And like, the way it lures things in is by shapeshifting into things that people would find familiar to them, or just to like be able to lure them in a sense. But at the same
Yeah,
time, they also can actually copy the same voices of those things they are copying, even such things like as actual human beings as well, or deers and stuff like that. People that you see
it's
online, people
spooky.
posting stuff
It's
like
like every so often you'll see like an image of like someone driving late at night and there's a deer just standing upright.
that.
It's like it's just like the weirdest fucking thing. But yeah, actually, you know what? Skinwalkers originate from Native American folklore. Um, they're just kind of people that have the ability to change into animals, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
So
like
like
a druid.
yeah, pretty much like like an owl bear.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're pretty much like a D&D druid. But the way they do it is by like apparently you have to like separate yourself from like humanity, and how a lot of them did that was just by eating people,
Yeah,
which
that'd
was
work.
like exactly yeah. You kind of like go against I guess being human, and you just start eating your mates, and then all of a sudden you can turn into a bear. It's yeah, it's strange. But then there's also things of like people actually being like, you know, actually no, this was real. But they obviously didn't turn into animals. They just kind of acted like an animal, and they put on
Cannibalism.
like
Then
bear
they
skin.
woke up after they realised that they're high.
Exactly. Yeah, they just
Yeah.
got really high on whatever they had at the time, put on like a bear costume, and they were just like, "I'm a bear now."
Well, did you say that was from the Native Americans? 'Cause,
yeah, it was. Yeah.
yeah, well, they were smoking shit, and you know
Well,
that's
to
all
be
they
fair,
do in their little teepees. That's all they do. Smoke
I'm a
shit
seer.
and then think they're a bear, or
that's
they've
like
got all
let's
their
hotbox the teepee. Like,
yeah. I can't blame them. There's nothing else to do, so why not?
I don't know. They had a lot of walking to do, and they had, every so often they killed a bison and then used its tongue.
Yeah,
as,
but
like,
you
a
can be
comb.
high doing all that.
Yeah, good point. To be fair, if I was about to attack a bison, I'd probably rather be on something first, because
I mean,
that is a terrifying idea.
Yeah, if I didn't have games and work, I'd probably do the same.
If I was a Native
Bored as fuck.
American and I didn't have my PC, I would probably get really high and fight buffalo instead.
Yeah, or maybe like buffalo's like boss level, but you take it down a bit. Maybe a few rabbits to start with, and then
Actually,
work your way
here's
up.
the thing: what was there other than buffalo?
or out in Native America at the time. Oh,
Yeah, like before, like the white man came over.
oh,
You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
let's
There was
leave that there.
there was all the stuff they dreamt of.
Yeah, I guess eagles, like fish. I go,
Yeah, I don't think they're going to bow and arrow.
I feel like I'm probably being dumb because it's probably the same stuff that's currently in America. So like bears and wolves and like
Yeah, it's probably just
Yeah,
the normal
other
stuff,
stuff
really.
as well. Mostly
mountain
buffalo.
lions as well, or mountain tigers.
Actually, they're called pumas. They're pumas.
No, there's mountain
Puma.
I,
tigers. I think in
I poo my
America.
pants. Yeah, no, yeah. But like mountain lions and pumas are the same thing, I think, aren't they?
I don't really know.
I can't remember.
Sorry,
Anyway.
I'm a man of the cloth, not a man of fucking animals. Okay.
Well, they're still all part of the cat family, aren't they? So
Cat's a
Yeah.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
They
you
all
pet
just
a
different
fucking
sizes.
pet a one in someone's house, and that'll still claw you like a lion or tiger. So
It's
it doesn't
true.
matter.
My cat currently absolutely like destroys my fucking wrists. I
Are you
go.
sure it's not just a cry for help?
Well, if anybody asks, it was a cat. Okay, so cryptids. We're 15 minutes in, and we're actually starting to talk about a cryptid that isn't just a rabbit with an antler.
I was talking about skinwalkers and stuff.
So, oh yeah, we spoke about skinwalkers. But first, anyway, Alex, I'm under the
Yes.
impression that you have some information regarding just I don't know a fucking animal. Go on.
I have a bunch of tabs that have been linking to our area that we all currently live in.
All right,
Tell
pick
me
a
where
favourite.
Nessie is.
So pick a favorite, and I'll draw one for you as well.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. I know which one's my favorite now. Then, where is he? Where is he? I need to just find it real quick. I should be just here. Here we are. The name is the Bishop Beaver of Barbingley.
The Bishop Beaver. Okay.
The Bishop Beaver. I shall read out
Barbingley?
as or Babbingley, I guess.
Oh.
So I won't I won't say anything more about
Oh wait,
any
just
area.
give context. These are all
Yeah.
cryptids fairly close to where we actually live, aren't they?
Yeah, these are all ones that are currently living in our. Well, I've been known to be seen
so
in our
these are
area.
like our
these
region of
stories
the
and
UK.
So I'll read up some of the information we have on here whilst you're.
God, I wonder if I know him by name.
So it is said that when Saint Felix landed in East Anglia
Yep.
from Burgundy in 631 AD, he arrived at the Wash and began to sail up the river Babbingley. Caught in a violent storm, Saint Felix's ship floundered in the water and he was saved from drowning. So the tale has said, by a colony of beavers, which guided him to safety.
wait.
I haven't finished.
Okay, go on.
In gratitude, Saint Felix sought out the chief of the beavers and consecrated him as a bishop.
The fuck?
As to thank it, this is complete. This is complete. Like, I'm not joking. I'm reading what it says here, and this is like a complete honest reaction because I didn't get to read this yet. To thank him for saving his life and allowing him to deliver all the province of East Anglia from short-stained unrighteousness and unhappiness. And that is the Bishop Beaver of
Wait,
Babbingley.
that's it. That's it.
That is it. That is it.
Wow. Well, I thought you were going to say something about like that as a chess playing beaver or something like that. I didn't realise that actually got classed as a bishop
God.
like
But
properly.
this whatever bishops, they're not knighted, are they? But this beaver became part of the cloth.
Wait, so this guy.
Saint Felix.
Okay, so this must have been a while ago.
Yeah, this was
because,
in 631 AD apparently.
Well, judging by that, then we must be doing the same as what the Native Americans were, getting high.
Not much
Apparently,
to do in
yeah.
East Anglia.
Christ. Does it give any extra like context to that thing?
No, that's all we got, folks.
That's literally it.
That's all we got there for that one. They're just
Oh
short
my
stories,
God.
but oh my god, was that one brilliant! Oh my god,
So
it's so hard to top that one. Saint
that is
Felix
so dumb.
He was saved by a colony of beavers, so he found the chief and became a bishop. The beaver became a bishop.
Oh man, yeah. Like, what's stopping us? You know.
Man, if a beaver could do it, why can't I?
If a beaver could do it, that's such a good like. Oh man, what a good moral of the story.
Just to let everyone think there for a second, everyone listening. If you feel like there's something you can't do, all right, there's a beaver that's a bishop out there somewhere. Okay,
I love the idea that like this actually happened, and the thing is, right, you know that like he just sounds kind of dumb, doesn't he? But like
Of course,
100%, this probably did happen. Like this guy was insane and just made a beaver his like
his bishop.
a bishop. Like
I mean, in every story, there's a bit of truth in there.
yeah, but that's so dumb.
What are your thoughts, Jack, on this one? Any questions for me about this story?
I can't really. I'm just no, none really.
Bewildered,
Yeah,
in
just-
fact. Are you?
No, it's just bishop. Yeah, fine.
Are you a
Let's
beaver
go with
believer?
it.
Right, so I've
Hashtag beaver believer over here. Okay.
hashtag believer. So I've drawn the beaver.
You have.
For those who haven't yet gathered, I will be making artistic renditions of the beaver as we go. Here is the first image. I think this one was quite a good start. It's quite a solid start.
Where are you
I
posting this?
think it's in Discord, by the way. It's in Discord.
Okay.
It's in general.
And the general. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a good start.
Oh, that's actually good.
I'll be honest. This is one of my better, like, more safe drawings. And I want everyone to know that if we do start streaming again, it costs £5 a drawing. So like, I do commission.
I won't lie. I think we should make this one the new picture.
That's the. Yeah, this is our new YouTube icon. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
We need to move on to the next
Okay, yeah,
or
good idea.
anything like
Good
that. What do you have for us, James? Do you have anything, or do you want me to continue on with my list of myths?
If you've got more, go for it. Pick another one because I've got some more here that I can list off as well. So like, you go ahead. I'll draw, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Let me just have a look at some of that. If there's any good
Okay,
ones.
actually, you know what? While you're looking, I'm going to research the bishop beaver.
Okay. To see if there's any information on that.
Yeah, that's so weird. Weird Norfolk, the brave bishop beaver of Bingley. Is that the one? Baginley?
Ballingly.
Yeah.
Ballingly.
Oh yeah. Shows the curious tale of the brave bishop beaver. Wait, he's got more lore to him. Imagine he goes on these journeys and like he meets other animals. He meets other religious animals. Oh man. God, into safety and gratitude. Oh man, this is so dumb.
Okay, I've got another one here we can talk about real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so if anyone who doesn't know first when I read out the name, it's so what a shuck is. A shuck is like a big like black devil dog kind of thing. Okay? And we have a lot of these in England, quite a lot.
That's just we see them all the time.
So on the topic of that, here's the donkey-headed shuck from Melton, Suffolk. Okay.
Wait. So I was already starting to draw like a dog, like a big black dog, like a derpy one.
Yeah.
And as soon as you had the donkey-headed, I had to completely delete everything. Oh man, because like people might know like the whole black shuck, which is basically like this devil dog that stalks the East Coast, and it's like I don't know, some hell thing because it killed a priest once.
Yeah.
So you've probably got to watch out, Father.
I'm man of the cloth. God, baby.
But yeah, no. So this is just a big dog with a donkey head, surely.
Well, I'll read it about for you just a second whilst you go ahead and try and make your rendition of it.
Nice.
Please be listening, Jack, for any questions you have later on. So, a somewhat half-assed shark was seen in Melton in the 1800s.
Actually, what it says.
I'm reading it word for word right now.
Oh my god.
In County Folklore, Suffolk, written in 1893. So this one's a little bit more modern than the last one. The tale was told. It was a dark night when Goodman Kemp of Woodbridge entered the inn in a hurried, frightened manner, and asked for a loan of a gun to shoot a shuck, which hung upon a toll gate bars. It was a thing with a donkey's head and a smooth velvet hide. Kemp, somewhat emboldened by the support of his companions, sought to grab the creature and take it at the inn to examine it. As he seized it, it turned suddenly around, snapping at Kemp's hand, and vanished, unquestionably. So that is all that is, really. Some geezer showing up to an inn, yeah, probably drunk off his fucking tits, alright, yeah. He's going, there's a shuck outside with a donkey head and velvet skin.
I swear.
Give me your gun. pulls out
Instead of
his
just shooting it, he thought.
Yeah, carry on.
He just thought, instead of shooting it, I'll just try and grab it.
Yeah, so he got his support of his D&D companions to try and capture the creature, but instead it bit him on the hand and dipped real quick.
That's so dumb, man. So this drawing is going awfully.
That's
It's gone really bad, but I don't have time. I don't have time to make this anything amazing. So yeah.
Well,
so
if you
this
want,
guy
I can
just
read the-
thought, like, if you can read more, do it. Read more, yeah.
Like, nothing more on that one, but I can read a less interesting one whilst you're doing the donkey still.
No,
That'll
no.
be like
Let's
interesting
discuss the the ramifications of a donkey dog.
the donkey
So
donkey shuck.
the donkey shuck. So why? And you say they met at like a pub.
Yeah, he was just running to an inn. He was completely
man.
frightened of this man, and he didn't even speak. So he clearly saw it, and then decided, I need to get the fuck out of Dodge real quick, and try and kill the thing. With
This guy
I guess,
is definitely on something. Like, there's no way he sees like this dog and it's like, that's a fucking donkey. He's like, no, this is definitely a dog.
well, surely as well in the dead of night, if it's got a donkey's head, surely you just think it was a donkey. But how could he tell? Like, instead that it had the body of a dog, instead was it smaller? Did it have like really different kind of fur? What was this?
Man,
maybe
you
this,
just give me
maybe
such
someone
a
did
good
the
idea.
maybe someone
Maybe-
did just shave the donkey. You know, maybe he just had a lot of hair.
Yeah, God.
To be
You've
fair,
given me an
though,
idea.
when I'm drunk, though, I can't tell the difference between a donkey and a horse, so they're just a little bit bigger and
It's been
smaller,
your
aren't
downfall
they?
many times.
And sometimes, even if it's a big dog, you never know.
I've tried to mount many St. Bernards in my time, finding out thinking it was a donkey.
Oh my God. But like, so you've given me an idea, and the thought process
Okay.
behind this was, okay, obviously the dog did not fit the head, so it must have been a massive head for a donkey. So what if it's like a Shih Tzu with like the head of a donkey?
They never say when they never say a shuck like a hellhound. They never say what type of breed of shuck it is.
Well,
It's a
normally it's like
fucking
a
pug.
sort of wolf sort of thing, isn't it? Like, you know,
Yeah.
German shepherdy sort of wolf-looking thing. But I don't know. It would be interesting to see it on a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Oh,
So in this
man.
rendition, that's what we'll create for today.
I've created an abomination. This is probably the start of the downfall of of the drawings. Come on, I'm just filling in the teeth.
Sorry, James. I would be playing a fiver for this one if it's poor. Okay.
It's not, don't worry. This is. I don't know how to say this, but this is probably like the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
It's so much more than that. And actually, before I reveal it, I'll give it some eyebrows.
Okay.
God, he looks like
What
he's
eyebrows are we talking? Like
He looks like he's
natural
in-
ones, or
no.
really
He
who
looks,
get dressed up, real
he looks
dressed
like
up?
he looks like he's in pain. Okay, so get ready. Here comes the oh man, here comes the donkey shuck.
Why does it look like an anteater?
I didn't mean it to. I didn't mean it to. But that's
Looks like Eeyore.
Why has it got two black legs?
because they're the ones that are on the other side of him.
Supposed to be
Oh,
like-
I
you know
thought they were like
You know how
nipples or something.
shadows work.
Long nipples.
It's got nipples.
Oh man! So we've got the Bishop Beaver and the Donkey Dog so far. This is our niche. Like everyone's talking about Bigfoot. No one is talking about these two fucking
I
guys.
was talking about the Bishop Beaver.
Oh, the Bishop Beaver is. Oh, that's
Bishop
one.
Beaver is a legend already.
This is our like niche. This is where we pop off. Only 2 episodes in. I'm calling for 100,000 subscribers by the end of the end of the month.
Popping off.
I'm popping off. Chat, is this real? Is this real, chat? You know. Right. Okay. So I will give us a cryptid now. All right.
Okay.
It's my turn. So let me just scroll through what we've got here.
Can you like set the scene for us on this one? Would you be able
Okay.
to?
Yeah. Let me just find this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll set the scene. It's
Thank you.
1972. The 3rd of March. It's 1 in the morning. Loveland police officer Ray Shockey, what a name, was driving on Riverside Drive near the Toots Boot Factory and the Little Miami River when an unidentified animal scurries across the road in front of his vehicle. The mammal was fully illuminated in his vehicle's headlights. He described it as a 3 to 4 foot long and about 50 to 75 pounds with leathery skin. He reported spotting the animal crouched like a frog before it momentarily stood erect to climb over the guardrail and back towards the river. 2 weeks. I know, so yeah, this is. Wait, actually, no. Just with that description, what are we thinking this is so far?
So it was. What was it? 40 centimeters long was it? You say?
It was about 3. It was like 3 to 4 foot.
3 to
tall
4 foot. Bloody
and
hell.
weighed about 40 kilograms.
Shit.
So this is like a small person.
Yeah,
With
can we just say
leathery
it's a
skin.
midget taking a shit?
It's just. It's a little person.
And then,
but they're,
then he just saw the
really
cop car. You said that was a
dehydrated.
copper, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a policeman.
Yeah, so he saw the copper and thought, oh, crap, I'm going to get done
It's
here.
the
He
first.
jumped over, like a frog, he just sprung up, and he was gone.
Like it's an Oompa Loompa. It's an Oompa Loompa. Just a really dehydrated Oompa Loompa. Right, so leading on from that, 2 weeks after the incident, a second Loveland police officer, Mark Matthews, reported seeing an unidentified animal crouched along the road in the same vicinity as Shockey's previous sighting. Matthews shot the animal, recovered the body, and put it in his trunk to show the officers. According to Matthews, it was a large iguana. Oh,
Come on.
that ruined, didn't it?
Yeah.
Shockey was shown the dead iguana and confirmed that it was the animal he had seen 2 weeks previously. Matthews recounted the incident to an author of a book about urban legends, but the author admitted that the part that confirmed that the creature was an iguana. Fuck's fucking hell. Wait. The author said the part that confirmed the creature was an iguana rather than a frogman. Matthews also recounted the frogman story in 2016. Oh, for God's sake, that's boring. I
Yeah,
clicked on this
boring.
one because it was the Loveland Frogman.
I think I'd rather be
I
a
was like-
frogman.
And there's like an image here. And you know what? I'll send this one in Discord as well, and I'll put it on the I'll put it on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
This is the Loveland Frogman. If I can get it to copy anyway. 1 second.
If need be, just like do a print screen.
There it is. This is the Loveland Frogman. Well, look at this, accurate. I think my donkey dog is actually more accurate than whatever that was.
Yeah. The fact it's good. Every time you say like, the names of the people, like what was it, like Officer Shockey or something like that, I just kept
Yeah.
thinking of that small little rat from Flushed Away.
Flushed away, yeah. Oh man. So-
Shockey gets out a car battery, starts shocking people.
hell.
Man, Flushed Away
Wait.
was a timeless classic.
What the hell is this? This sounds right. I'm looking at one currently. If the I'm gonna guess it. Oh, this one is just a hippo.
Just an
This
actual-
cryptid is a hippo, but they just live in Madagascar, and that's it.
Well,
So,
like Gloria from Madagascar.
oh my god,
That
you're
hippo.
right.
That's where Madagascar came from. The story of
So-
this hippo that lived in Madagascar.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, which ones do you want to? What cryptid do you want to learn about? Aquatic or semi-aquatic, terrestrial, humanoid, or flying? Which type of Pokemon do you want to learn?
Jack, you're more the one that should be asking the questions here. So, what would you like to learn about?
So swimming, land, walking things, humanoid, or flying?
Go for humanoid.
Humanoid. Alright. Right, so let me see what we have here.
Well, I'm just now looking up succubus.
Okay, of course you are.
Like,
You don't know what a succubus is?
well, I
Of course
thought
he
I did,
knows.
but obviously not.
Man,
But to be fair, that's like folklore. But that's saying on here that that's all stuff like in your dreams.
well, Alex should
Female
know, 'cause
form
it's
of
like
supernatural
That's how they
entity
cause-
that
That's how
appears
they
in
cause you
dreams.
to have it.
So surely that ain't one of them. Like, you know.
It's not that they appear. The reason why they appear in your dreams is because of like what they do is like you make like a form of contract with them or something like that. Okay, and what they do is when you go to sleep at night, they'll take over your mind and your dreams, and then give you loads of sexual dreams. But then also at the same time they're draining your soul in a sense.
Yeah,
Or
I'd
or
take,
something
I'd
like
take
that.
it.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I wouldn't know. It's not like
I'll
a
take it. I'll take it. I'm fine with it.
The obviously problem is with a succubus is the fact that it's not the problem of the fact that when you make the deal with them, it's the fact that when you make a deal with them, they'll continue this dream for you until you are dead because they have, I guess, like an animal. It's not like an animal instinct, but it's the fact that they just can't stop. They will keep
Yeah.
going for you until you die.
Of course.
Well, I'm okay with that.
If that's the way I go out, then that's the way I go.
I'm sure for next episode, Jack, we can find how to summon a succubus for you. Okay.
Oh man, do you reckon there is like surely there's got to be like real ways to like pretend? Okay, say pretend. You know, I'm a skeptic. I know this is your faith we're talking about here, Alex. but-
Satanic ritual.
Exactly, but there has to be like a specific way to summon different things. Like
I'm sure there's be some rituals where, like, if I try
You
to
know-
do it, I thought I'm
yeah.
gonna be fucked. Something's gonna happen.
you know how like some girls like cast spells to like manifest stuff, like in like a healthy way.
Oh, what
This
crystal?
is the equivalent. Yeah, like crystal powers and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is like the male version. Like, I will summon something that will murder me, but I'll
I
get.
don't know. I just think you have like too many drinks on a night out and you do shit like that. That's the male way of doing
After
it.
3
You think,
shots of
"What the
vodka,
fuck
you
is
won't
that?"
stop me summoning extra dimensional beings. I'll do it. Like,
I mean, do you think that'd be kind of like a pickup line, Jack? I think you should try maybe we're on a night out another time. You go up to something, you're like absolute like shit face. You go to him and say, "Oh, would you mind forming a contract with me? You look like a succubus."
No, go up to him and say, you're right, love. Do you want to join my cult?" that's probably the best way to do it.
you know what? Right.
That's a bit of
Okay. So
brainwashing.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think if you could like have a cult, what would you like base the beliefs of that cult around? Because I've been currently like looking into like a bunch of cult activity.
Necrophilia.
Not that,
Of
no.
Don't say the other one you're thinking about. That's not good for the podcast. Don't say the other one you're thinking about probably right now.
Oh, I'm not thinking of nothing at the moment.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
I think like so. I had this idea when I was younger. I was
no,
really
you
obsessed with. This was when I was 8. I was obsessed with pugs, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run a farm with pugs, and I'll like ring a bell, and they'll stampede over like the hillside and like run up to me. And I just thought, like right now, I was like, if I could prove that I can like control a large group of animals, I feel like I would get a bunch of like people being like, "He's the Messiah. I must go listen to him as well." And I would be like, "You see, this is my power for now, but in 3 years' time, I will be able to command humans." And like, then people will just start flocking to me, and I'll be like, "See, I'm doing it." And then they'll be like, "Oh my god, he's right." And then they'll all just like, I'll ring a bell and they'll all run around, and like, I'll get them to do like dog agility courses, and like, I'd be really good. I think many people would rather do that than work. If I'm honest, I know I would.
Are you just saying that you're into furries now?
Ooh.
No, but they will be after I'm done. The idea is it's kind of a. If I'm honest, this is like kind of like a sick experiment I've got. So I'm going to expose it now. If I make everyone a furry, then furries will not be like an outlier, And I think it'd be really funny just to cause that damage to people. I'd like after I'm done with the human race and I'm dead, people are gonna they'll snap out of it and they'll be like, "What the fuck have we done?" And they'll just evolve into like the dark age of like technology. But yeah,
why did this? That'd be like us though. Like, I don't believe in God and all that, but there's people who do, and I'm like, what the fuck? You believe in like a made-up person?
Listen, Jack.
That's the way
Alex
I see it.
here.
I
Alex
know.
is right
I
here.
know.
Cloth.
He's a man of the cloth.
That's all right. I touch the cloth every now and again, though, so it's fine.
Not his.
Alex
doesn't wash his.
Don't want to wash
No.
my loincloth.
He's a man of the cloth, and it's just one loincloth for him and his friends. Him and his church friends just kind of like worship it, and they share it, and they pass it around. They're like, "Oh, whose turn is it this week?" It's like, "Oh, it's Alex's turn."
Only one of us is allowed out of the church at a time. We already have one loincloth.
Explore the outside world in your loincloth. Oh man.
Okay, we're getting off topic here. We need to.
Okay, one more.
So what was
Do you think furries are cryptids?
Not really.
No, because they're real. They're on YouTube.
I've never seen a furry. I've seen plenty of ghost skinwalkers on YouTube as well, but they're not real. I've never seen a furry in real life.
You've clearly never been to any sort of convention.
You're right. I haven't. But until I do, I'm doubting they exist. I think furries aren't real.
I think we'll have to do a field trip one day to like like E3 or something like that.
We'll go to like Comic-Con and be like, proving furries exist is the title of the video.
Me and Jack going up was like, we've got like the some safari gear on. I was like, okay, I could like try to hunt up towards him, trying to catch
one
him.
nearby. God.
But what you don't realise, I'm actually in disguise with you, and I am actually a furry, and I've got a butt plug with a tail on it.
Oh God! You know what? I've never actually no, I have seen Jack in person very briefly, but I don't think he saw me. I was hiding. Yeah. I was in my furry costume. Oh man. But yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, moving on swiftly.
These tangents, man. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
I know. Mothman. Jack, do you know anything about Mothman?
Well, I was just saying to Alex about this. I think Facebook is stalking me because you were saying about all that, and you've got it as your name.
Yep.
And that just come up on Facebook, a photo of a statue of a Mothman, and people keep putting coins in in between his butt cheeks. So that's quite funny. I'm getting stalked. Okay. That's like really good stuff to learn.
Okay, yeah. So, So Jack is right. People do visit the Mothman statue, and is it Massachusetts? I think it's in.
Somewhere in America.
He does have a fat ass. Look at the photo I've just sent. You will see. He is packing cake. All right.
Is there a coin in there? Can we see one?
There's not a coin, but there are plenty of photos of people like putting their fingers in there.
Oh damn!
I know. And if I was Mothman and I was looking at an interdimensional cryptic being, and I saw that statue, that'd probably be the first thing I destroyed. Like, that is an insult to Mothkind, I think.
This clearly doesn't capture the realness of my ass. Okay.
Is Mothman interdimensional then?
Well, okay, right, there's a bunch of different. Okay, we're about to.
Oh, he's
We're
got all
about to-
different
we're about to go on a-
superpowers, have he?
We're about to go on a journey.
Got to delve into the information.
We are about to go into a journey, through. I don't know what I'm saying. We are about to embark on a journey of which there might be no return. We're about to talk about Mothman's ass. So, basically, in West Virginia, the Mothman is a humanoid creature reportedly seen in Point Pleasant. Oh, that's like a Fortnite map. What, they should do a Mothman collab. That'd be crazy.
When you started that, though, I thought you were going to say in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Yeah, it's Will Smith. He's our cryptid. Will Smith is the next cryptid. To be fair, he's definitely not of this plane of existence, I don't think.
I mean, he did do Men in Black, so...
Everything I have learned about the Smith family has been against my will, and every new thing I learn that makes me think that they aren't actual human beings. Throwback to last episode, they definitely eat babies. But like, yeah, that sounds quite out of context for anyone who hasn't seen that, or even Jack actually, because he wasn't there either.
So be sure to make sure you watch episode 1 first before and then come back to this one.
yeah, Jack.
I'll try.
So yeah, happened in 1966 to 1967. The first newspaper report was published in the Point Pleasant Register, dated in 1966, titled "Couple Sees Man-Sized Bird Creature, Something... The national press soon picked up the reports and helped spread the story across the United States. The source of the legend is believed to have originated from sightings of out-of-migration sandhill cranes or herons. I'm sorry, herons and Mothman do not look the same.
Yeah, cranes and herons don't have an ass like that.
They don't. They have barely any ass. I like hardly ever look at a heron's butt and think, you know what, that's nice. hardly ever. Yeah. So, the creature was introduced into a wider audience by Gary Barker in 1970, and was later popularized by John Keel in the 1975 book The Mothman Prophecies, claiming that there were paranormal events related to the sightings and a connection to the collapse of the Silver Bridge. The book was later adapted into a 2002 film starring Richard Gere. And there's an annual festival in Point Pleasant which is devoted to the Mothman.
That's where they put all the coins in his ass all the time.
I think, yeah, that's the place where the statue is. I don't think putting coins in the ass is a requirement for the Mothman lore. But,
so what were these like weird things going on then?
Yeah,
was
so-
it like a human-sized shadow like going around a light all fucking
so
night,
he's
or-
described as like this winged human with glowing red eyes. So, you know, here, I'll read the history of it. So there was a young couple from Point Pleasant, Roger and Linda, and Steve and Mary, so two couples. They told the police that they had seen a large black creature whose eyes were glowing red, standing at the side of the road near the TNT area, which I think is just an area of Point Pleasant. The site of the former World War II munitions plant. Linda described it as a slender, muscular man, about 7 feet tall with white wings, and said that she was unable to discern its face due to the hypnotic effect of its eyes. So, I'm just saying, if this turns out to actually be a heron, she's like, fuck man, this thing's really tripping me out.
I've got to say, that's clearly must be a typo there. Not the eyes that she was hypnotized by, but the ass.
He wasn't facing them and his ass glows red.
It's fuck. I need some cream. I've got piles.
Just looking for
It's
help.
fucking red raw. Help.
Foreman's just got the itch. He's just got the itch.
That's why he doesn't go back to Point Pleasant anymore, because he just sees the statue and thinks, they looked at my ass and they're laughing at me. They want to poke it. Oh, God. Distress. The witness drove away at high speed and said that the creature flew after their car, making a screeching sound. It pursued them as far as Point Pleasant city limits. He really wanted that, like, pseudo
really-
cream. Like, he was just like, he saw people, he's like, finally, they drive
From
away.
hell.
It's like, fuck, please, no! He's coming back. All the while his like ass like glows red and it's like reflected onto the road. Okay. Okay, right. So, the story continues. During the next few days, other people reported similar sightings after the local newspaper had reported it. 2 volunteer firemen who said that it was a large bird with red eyes. Mason County Sheriff George Johnson commented that he believed the sightings were due to an unusually large heron he termed a shite poke. An unusually large heron termed a shite poke. Is it like, does shite mean the same thing in America?
I don't think
I'd
so.
assume so.
Shit poke. Like, I don't know. Of course. A contractor named Newell Partridge told Johnson that he had aimed a flashlight at a creature in the nearby field. Its eyes glowing red. Like, he's still like
It's still
in a
needed,
huge
no?
rash.
Needed.
Like bicycle reflexes. Additionally, he blamed buzzing noises from his television set and the disappearance of this German Shepherd dog on the creature. Also, so the Mothman ate his dog and made his TV lose connection. Wildlife biologist Robert L. Smith at West Virginia University told reporters that the descriptions of the sightings all fit the sandhill crane, a large American crane almost as tall as a man with a 7-foot wingspan, featuring circles of reddish colouring around the eyes. The bird may have wandered out of its migration route and therefore was unrecognised at first because it was not native to this region. So, okay,
Why is
but-
it the shite poke?
why is it the shite poke and why did it eat someone's dog? Like,
What the fuck?
it's just a fucking bird. So maybe Mothman, maybe this was a cover-up. Maybe Mothman's a government cover-up. The next paragraph is really strange. Due to the popularity of the Batman TV series, the fictional superhero Batman and his rogues gallery were prominently featured in the public eye, while the villain, Killer Moth, did not appear in the show. The influence of this was from the Mothman. Okay,
I did
so
wonder what
Mothman
that
is DC canon.
Yes, Mothman is from DC now.
Of course. So there was also this this like main sighting. People think Mothman is like a harbinger of things going wrong. Poor dude.
Like a harbinger of like misfortune or something. So if you were
Yeah.
to see,
Yeah,
You'd
so
be
if you
like,
see him,
"Oh,
something
fuck."
bad will happen. So like, there was this one time that he was like supposedly spotted on the side of a bridge. And actually, you know, before I go any further, I'm gonna add Jack to the Pood,
okay.
so I can just send our photos in there, so other people don't get spammed with
All of your amazing renditions.
Yes,
What is it?
exactly. With my amazing rendition. So, Jack, you've just been added to this chat. There's quite an iconic photo. Bridge, Mothman Bridge. Here we go. I'm fairly sure this is actually like fake. Like, I'm fairly sure that sighting. I'm fairly sure this is like fake, and it was just
Well,
kind of like.
At this point, James, we're all fairly sure that most of this stuff we're talking about is fake.
I don't know
but-
what you mean. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Bishop Beaver seemed pretty realistic to me.
Bishop Beaver.
Okay.
No, but yeah. So
And
basically,
my dreams lately have been very sexual.
I'll get you a succubus for your birthday.
Thank you.
I'll
says
find myself a
it'll be the
Lovecraftian
Bishop
book or
Beaver.
something.
Yeah. Tonight I will dream of the Bishop Beaver. So yeah, I can't find the photo, but it's there somewhere,
That's
and it's
fine.
basically like a sighting of Mothman on the side of this bridge. And then later in the year, the bridge collapsed. So that's where the idea of, oh shit, you see this man's, it's about to go down.
See this man was a bit called the
What, a
Ox.
year later?
I know, I think it was within the year a bridge
Oh.
collapsed. So yeah, now because of that, there is a festival and statues at Point Pleasant, and apparently this brings like a lot of money into the town because it's kind of like a weird town in the middle of nowhere, and places like that in America sometimes don't do too well.
Yeah.
But because of the festival and that sort of stuff, it brings in so much revenue that like it's like the Mothman is like a massive part of their society and stuff. And there's some ideas that the Mothman is like an interdimensional being.
Okay.
Where actually, I'm gonna have to like look at this one sec. Mothman.
Yeah, he just turns up when they need a bridge destroyed and a bit more money. It's like,
So surely why would they want to celebrate something that brings misfortune though, unless
Well,
maybe this festival appeases him in such a way, maybe, you know?
so here's the thing. I think Mothman can be seen as kind of like a good guy, because maybe he was trying to warn them that this was happening, and
Oh,
not
okay.
actually like, oh, I'm gonna break this. Don't make me.
Don't know why.
What if I did it? I don't know. Here we go. I've got some of his powers and abilities. Super strength. Due to his large size, Mothman is probably much stronger than other humans. Super speed. While in flight, Mothman can move at incredible speeds. Foresight. Mothman seems
shit.
to act as kind of an omen or harbinger of disaster, as at the sites of where he can be seen. For example, a bridge collapses, and it seems to imply a level of foresight. And reality warping! Possibly, brackets. It's unknown if Mothman was the one who created a portal from his dimension into ours, or if he just happened to stumble across an already open portal.
Nah, my man came
Mothman's weaknesses are currently unknown. Nobody has tried to attack him.
well, if it's like that, why didn't he go to like Germany and be like, "Oh, this artwork is very good."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nixed it.
Dimension travel. We can't time travel, obviously.
Well, I don't know. Dimensions come
Well,
here
maybe-
and there and out all over the place.
Maybe Mothman was trying to do that and then missed it, and he was like, you know what, I gotta do, make sure World War III doesn't happen. So maybe
Yeah.
we would have had World War III right now if it wasn't for Mothman.
Do you think he interdimensionalized himself to Putin and be like, yeah, a bit itchy.
It's
Don't
like,
be doing this.
he turned around, flashed his bright red ass, and Putin was like, fuck, I get it now. And then steps away from the nuke button. Starts to cry. Get out. And Mothman like slowly sort of like dematerializes, and like he's like Nanny McPhee. He comes when you need him, but not when you want him.
And every time
like-
we do something better, the less red is our sketch of the rat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe. Oh my god, new Mothman lore. What if there's a whole dimension of Mothmen and they all have these abilities, but he's like a criminal, and as punishment, he's sent to our dimension to sort our like mistakes out, and he has to make it good on a load of different things before he can be let back into his moth red ass dimension. But like,
Where
but
they've
he
got the
measures
right
it by
cream
how
for
red
him.
his butt is. So like, the more good he does, the less it hurts, and that's why he was going after those couples in the car, because he was so desperate because his arse was on fire. But now he's more calculated because he can kind of deal with it a little bit.
I
Oh
love
man,
this. I love it.
what a
Bravo.
good fucking. This is going so well today. We are on form, yes. We're getting to the bottom of all this. All right, Alex. I don't suppose you've got any more cryptids that you might want to talk about, and I'll do another drawing.
I've got a bunch here. There's like 26 of them, but I don't know if any of them are all like really funny and stuff.
Oh, give us another one.
Da, 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 da. I'm just having a look real quick. Just a bunch of them about dragons and stuff.
Boring. Give us another beaver.
No, I wouldn't mind sort of about the, ones what most people know about, like werewolves.
Here's a folklore. The Norfolk puma.
The Norfolk puma, of course.
Yeah, various including Gockham Kings Lynn, Ingoldsthorpe, Thetford, Swaffham, Great Yarmouth, and Norwich.
Oh, Great Yarmouth.
This is where the Norfolk puma has been seen. All right. Norfolk boasts the UK record for a big cat sightings with more people than anywhere else in the country, reporting seeing cats of large leopards, panthers, and jaguars loping through the countryside, villages, towns, and even the city centre of Norwich. So I don't know
The
what
city centre.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to be some kind of folklore, but it's literally
That's
just
a load of bollocks then, because
just boasting about big cats being in Norwich.
that was Halloween.
Yeah.
She was pissed.
These people definitely do not live in Norwich.
There are some
So,
interesting ones on it, but they
there's
don't
a
have
cat
much
that
information
lives
on it.
in Norwich, like a puma.
Yeah.
That's just
So-
a fat cat.
Maybe.
There's one about a sea dragon in Orford Ness, Suffolk.
Go for it.
A sea monster landed by fishermen in 1749. Was discovered in their nests as they trawled the coastline. The creature was a terrifying marine monster that looked like a winged crocodile.
Excuse me?
A winged crocodile.
A
Okay,
winged crocodile, of course.
and which promptly attacked one of the men and disabled another before it dispatched to its own death. So it killed itself after trying to attack two other men. The sea dragon.
He was like, I can't live with myself anymore.
The sea dragon, as it was called, measured to over a meter of length, longer when it was alive and in the sea. So it kind of like shriveled up like a raisin when it got out of the water.
What? That's so dumb.
And it had two legs with cloven feet.
Cloven feet, so he's got hooves.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
sounds
that's what
like
I said.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
just sound like Russia's doing a bit of genetic testing now. And
Yeah, it's like that guy I see on TikTok sometimes where he's like, "Oh, today I'm going to splice this embryo with this embryo, and I'll make this disgusting creature." He made one, like, for example, I remember it was like a deer which had it was like a vampiric deer or something, but I'm pretty sure that's just a real thing.
Oh, what? The fucking Chinese water deer?
Yeah, ones that have like big deers that have
they've
big
got
fangs.
fangs, yeah. They are.
Yeah, he's like,
they're real, yeah.
I'm putting a vampire bat and a deer together to make the vamp deer or something like that.
A vamp deer.
what, he's actually doing stuff like that?
No,
Well,
no,
he
no,
was
no,
trying,
it's
he
not
obviously
real.
trying to, but it's not real.
Oh god, I was going to say if he was, that
Jack's whole
no.
world.
Well,
Stop.
Whilst James draws the sea dragon, if you need any more information again, just let me know on what I said.
Well,
I'll talk
first of all,
about
you've got the Norfolk puma.
the Norfolk puma.
That's his hunting hat.
Sorry, but where's his tractor? He needs his tractor.
Well, I thought you could say track suit then. I was like, yeah, that kind of fits for Norwich, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, sorry, what was it? The sea dragon, yeah?
So the sea dragon, which it's like looks like a winged crocodile. Okay.
Mhm.
It measures a meter in length, but is shriveled out of water, so like a raisin. And it has two legs with hoofs.
Two legs with hooves. Okay.
Yeah. So whilst James draws that, I'll read out one of the old favourites of our esteemed county, of the Black Shuck from Norfolk.
Ooh.
The legendary devil dog of the East wandered our dark lanes for centuries. Some say he has one fiery eye, some say two. Makes sense.
He was winking at you.
Sometimes he has two eyes.
Sometimes he only has one. Not sure if he's just winking, however. Moving on swiftly. Some claim he howls.
Oh my god.
Others say he is silent. To a few, he is a friendly companion. But no, he is to be feared.
This is just a dog. Like,
My man's just
sometimes
a
he
black
howls.
dog.
Sometimes he's good. Sometimes he's bad.
It depends if you got any treats for him, you know. Shuck has been seen across the county from. I fucking hate British places, you know.
Go on. What is it?
Asselton?
Esselton.
Islin. No. Oh.
ASLACTON.
I have no idea.
I don't. I can't.
From Asselton to Winterton. I love Winterton.
These are places near us as well. So like,
Blakely to Cromer, Castle Acre to Great Yarmouth and Galston. Hunterston to Thetford, Norwich to Downham, Market and beyond.
Well, did someone put a tracker on this motherfucker?
This is the sightings and locations of where he's been seen. But it doesn't say any more about like what he's done in it, but we do know a little bit about it ourselves. So the black shuck, as they say, is like a kind of like a devil dog, but it's not like a Cerberus or anything like with like multiple heads or anything. It's more like a completely like what would be the how do you explain
A German Shepherd.
I'm trying to explain the word for like how I would describe like his black fur. It's like so black to a sense. I can't remember what the word is. James might know when I explain it.
Advanced black.
It's not. It's like such a total blackness where like it traps the light that it absorbs.
Yeah. I think it is Vanna black. Where like it's so black that you can't really
Like
tell
the light,
what's
the light that's actually shined upon it doesn't actually shine on it because it's being absorbed by the black, by the darkness of it.
Yeah,
But
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how he looks like. Anyways, he's got matted black fur, but it's so dark, light even shining on it. The only thing you'll see is the silhouette created by the moon or anything like that. Plus, these fiery, sometimes one or two fiery eyes that he has, creates a kind of bellowing howl that he does have. And they had a story about it when it attacked a church and killed a bunch of my fellow men of cloth. The way they found out about it was the fact that no one actually had seen it, but it was just more about the stories of what people heard about and possibly did see like eyewitnesses and stuff that weren't attacked by it. But they also found evidence as well within this church of actual claw marks that had been not just like put in like with claws, but actually burnt from the claw marks as well. There was burn markings around the claw marks as well, which was
yeah. That's
as well as obviously a missing priest.
Of course.
But yeah, that was the kind of the story of that.
Yeah, so the black shuck is a weird one because technically it's like it did happen. Like
yeah,
there's multiple accounts of it, but like it could have also just been a stray dog.
The thing is as well that no one actually really knows, as it says in here, to feel it to a friendly companion, to most it is to be fed, as it says in there. I don't know how you would kind of make. How would you decide if it's a friend or a foe? Like depending on
it's easy.
what kind of person that you are, though. Is it like someone? Is it like someone who hunts down who sins, or someone who, or does it just kill for fun?
No, all you got to do when you see it, don't be scared. Just go, "Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy?" Like that, and then if you start wagging his tail, it's fine with you. It's fine, you know.
What if he doesn't? And you just
What if he doesn't?
Yeah, but then you know to fuck off.
There you go. I've just
it's a demon dog. I ain't gonna be able to fuck off from that.
I've just sent you my artistic representation of the crocodile that can fly, and he gets turned into a raisin. I gave him
happens
Jesus.
when it comes out the water.
I went. Oh, the inspiration here was something you mentioned actually before we started the podcast with a. Was it the fairy cow?
Oh yes. I hadn't read anything about the fairy cow in this one yet.
Yeah, we need to talk about the fairy cow next.
There's like 2 lines worth of information, but maybe I can find out more.
That's all I need. But yeah, so I gave him fairy wings, and when it's sunny, he turns into a raisin. I thought I better give him genes because I'll be honest. I started making a massive like lizard dick, and no, that's weird. And then I couldn't not see it, so I thought I had to cover him up a little bit. So there's his lizard genes. Fuck's sake. But yes. Anyway, you keep talking.
I could read out a couple more if you'd like. I have
Go
in here as
for it.
well. So we
What
got
about
one
the
here.
cow?
So, if you want me to read the cow one, yeah, okay.
Read the cow. Read the
Fairy cow.
There's only like, as I said, maybe 2 lines, but we'll see if we can. Someone else wants to search up anything else about it.
Search up the fairy cow, Jack. See what you can find.
Oh, hang on.
So I'll read out the information that's here for me so far. So in South Lopham in Norfolk, boasts a fairy cow which magically appeared during the time of great hardship in the village and
Ah,
disappeared when things improved. That was
it's
it.
Nanny McPhee.
It's Nanny McPhee, but in cow form.
Oh my god, it actually is Nanny McPhee cow.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything like that.
What are you getting?
Getting some
I'm
weird
getting like little drawings of fucking cute little cows with wings.
Type in fairy cow cryptid. Maybe that'll work.
Oh,
I
hang on, we've
need
got
you to
weird-
bear with me here because this could be my greatest work.
What, for the Nanny McPhee cow?
Nanny McPhee cow.
I can read about, obviously, so I'm assuming everyone in this one has heard about, obviously, watched Shrek and stuff like that, yeah? And there's about the folklore fairy tale of the singing mice in that
Oh,
TV
the three
show.
blind mice, yeah.
Yeah, in the movies. We actually have our own version of that coming from North Cove, Bungay, and Lowestoft as well.
Oh, really?
Of singing mice, yeah. It says here, Suffolk is a veritable concept hall for performing mice who have been discovered in the North Cove between Lowestoft and Beccles and in Bungay. In the North Cove, a lady was recovering from an illness in 1892. I hope she's alright. Had been entertained by the singing of a mysterious bird she had sought in vain to discover. She then realised the singing creature was in fact a mouse.
Of course.
Managed to capture it and kept it in the cage to hear its song. It liked ale and hollow biscuits. What a lad.
What?
The Lowestoft Journal of June 1892 described the mouse's voice as the liquid notes of a nightingale.
The fuck? That's so dumb.
and the others those of a canary and other birds. Clearly they ran out of birds to put a simile into.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's the Canaries, just because they live near Norwich.
Yeah.
It's like Norwich football team is the Canaries. So like, oh fuck, what's another bird we can talk about? Must have been a very slow day.
Yeah. A second singing mouse was owned by a Lowestoft watchmaker, and the third by Captain Mead of Earsham Hall in Bungay in 1857. So all these mice were actually owned by people.
What the fuck?
And
Yeah.
they can actually sing. Just
Yeah.
imagine that. You just got a mouse in there and it's just singing fucking, I don't know,
To
Justin
harbour lady,
Bieber
oh,
songs.
honey, well, down there.
Baby, baby, baby.
Okay, careful, Jack. We'll get copyrighted for you singing that well, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, will you? Oh,
Thank
damn.
God he only sung.
Of course.
Oh man. Yeah,
Look, who
that's...
gives a f-
Oh god. I can't have you saying the F word, Alex.
Justin Bieber and his believers won't come after us because we're the Beaver believers, okay?
I'm
We
a
believe
beaver.
in the Bishop Billy, the Bishop Beaver.
I only have one true beaver. Oh wait, that sounds a bit. Oh man. Yeah. Just yeah. Oh
Do we,
god.
do we read a couple more whilst you're doing some more pictures?
Go for it.
So we've got a couple more here. So number one is the Ghost Donkey of Honing, Norfolk.
Why is it all fucking donkeys, man? Like, this is
What?
shit. Like, anyway, here's another donkey I saw. Like, all right.
I haven't even read. There's another one that's to do with a donkey as well.
Fuck's sake.
So St. Peter and St. Paul is a quiet, sacred spot. Not one where you would expect to encounter a white donkey with sulphurous smoke pouring from its flared nostrils. particularly a transparent one with the ability to gallop straight through a church wall. We have too many churches in this country, everyone's just ruining them, As a witness to the strange beast's appearance, watching in amazement, the beast passed him in a pace, and he realized that he could see straight through it and through it to the hedge beyond him, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all it was. It was just there was this donkey, right, and like I could see through him a bit.
Transparent.
Shit.
Oh shit! He had
That's fucking
sulfurous,
crazy.
hit sulfurous smoke.
I
How do you
wonder
know
if
it
it
was
was the fairy cow.
Well, sulfur. That doesn't that
Speaking of
stink
the
of, like,
fairy
rotten
cow,
eggs?
You think
Speaking
so?
of the fairy cow, he's got Nanny McPhee's face. But yeah,
What's the point with wings like that? Oh, my
he was a fairy. That's why.
oh yes, yes. One more we have before I sign off for tonight on this one. So
Yep.
if everyone's alright with that, yeah.
Go
And
for it.
I guess we'll do like some questions and stuff afterwards as well, yeah, before we go.
Yeah.
So the glowing owls of West Bilney near Kingsley and Lower Haddiston,
Helston.
and
Helston?
Rush Hall. I just hate places. okay?
Somewhere in England.
Near Norfolk, all right. For more
Norfolk.
than a century, there has been reports of glowing owls streaking across the country skies in the dark of night. Luminous birds that have appeared like flying spectres. A gamekeeper saw a bright blue light fly close to his face late at night in 1897. The fuck were they all smoking back then?
Well, to be fair, that one can be explained because if that's
Just a
did it
fucking
say it's
barn owl.
middle of the night or twilight sort of time?
It says across the country skies in the darkness of night. So it was like dark night, like fucking 1 a.m. or something.
Oh right, I was going to say if that's like when it's just turned dark. If something's up high, that gets a different sunset time. So like a plane,
Mm.
The sun will hit it when it's higher. So it could be that. You could just be looking at an owl and think, fucking hell, it's glowing, but the
Yeah.
sunlight is still on it. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know that.
so if I was able to jump high enough off a building in London,
You would
and it
become
was
the new Jesus James again. You would bring
I
him back.
would just if I was to jump off a building in London, not saying I will, but don't tempt me. Would I glow before I splat?
You'd have a godly glow about you, I think. But I always think about that.
Thank you, Father.
It's okay, my son. It's okay, my son. So there is a bit more about it. So he saw this glowing blue light fly across his face late at night, and he fired at it. Okay,
What the fuck? What year was this?
1897.
Oh, I was gonna say it was like guns in England. What?
Yeah, only to find it was a glowing barn owl. A year later, a flowing owl was seen in Lower Haddiston, and in 1921, one was spotted over the marshes in Haddiston in 1922. 3 witnesses saw that they thought it was a pale star,
Right.
but was actually a luminous barn owl. My God, a shooting star! No, that's just an owl.
These fucking barn owls are just taking all the strays. Like they're just going about doing their own thing, and all of a sudden, just fucking they get absolutely domed because some guy was like, "It's a fucking alien," and every time something goes wrong, it's just a barn owl. He's like, "Oh shit, it's a
Holy
barn
shit,
owl again."
extraterrestrial! Shut him down!
Like, oh my fucking god, it's an angel! Shoots it. Oh, it turned
Back then,
into
we
a
sound-
barn owl.
Back then, we sound quite American. Don't know what it is. Fucking shoot it.
Do you know what though? Kind of a cryptid, kind of not. If I was to see like an alien flying around in space, in the sky, and if I had a gun, I would shoot it. But then the police show up. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, you're shooting at a...
I don't think
Public
so.
Oh, yeah, he's right. He's right.
See?
It's not actually illegal. If like aliens did come down
Did
there,
you say it's not
illegal.
actually illegal?
No, to shoot them in.
I
Well,
feel
alien.
like
You can kill and shoot an alien.
Well,
yeah,
is
you
that
can, but you probably shouldn't.
Oh yeah, you probably shouldn't, because if they manage to get here, then they're so much superior to us, like
1 second.
intellectually and
I'm
everything.
gonna Google.
Yeah, they will fuck you up,
Man just
but
puts up deflector shields real quick.
there ain't no laws that saying that you can't shoot and kill an alien.
Okay,
Yeah.
1
Let's
second.
hope no one ever takes that out of context, alright? There's no laws against shooting aliens.
Okay. If you kill an extraterrestrial alien, could you be charged? Let's see what legal advice on Reddit says.
You
No,
can't.
ask
That's
Jeeves.
not.
I love Ask Jeeves.
There's no
Um,
protected species for it because we don't know about the
doctrine-
species,
Good.
and that's not a human, so you can't get done for murder.
The doctrine of self-defense would be way too speculative for any value. Your first point would be dispositive. Homicide laws apply to people.
Yeah.
Courts could expand the interpretation of the word to define person broadly to encompass sentient, intelligent beings from another planet, but honestly, no court would ever be addressing such an issue. If the aliens people were pissed and much more advanced, you'd probably be handed over freely to the aliens to smooth over interplanetary relations. Please don't shoot the aliens. No one knows this yet, as the courts have not addressed it. Oh my god, this
That's
is so
brilliant.
dumb. But like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Jack's right.
Yeah, I'm not
I
right
just
with
don't want
many
to believe
things,
it.
but
I don't want to admit that. I just don't want to admit that Jack might be onto something here.
You've got that on record now, Jack, so
Yeah.
it's all safe and secure for you.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Jack number 1 didn't show up, so this will be quite convenient for everyone else who doesn't want to hear us refer to Jack and other Jack.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
I'm just the replacement. I understand.
You are a
I think-
guest.
If I'm being honest, I think you put in more effort than he did from the last episode anyway.
Alex, you can't say that, Father. Jack will see this.
God,
He's one of our
as
subscribers.
God as my witness. Little Jack didn't bring shit to the table.
He is a cryptid himself, if you didn't know.
I love
He
him.
looks
I
and
love him
sounds like
really.
a fucking cryptid. And I'm just
I am
saying,
man of the cloth, and I love all people. Okay.
but I fucking hate that guy.
I do hope that he returns for next week's rendition of our podcast. I don't know what we'll be doing next week, but
let me have a look,
we'll
actually.
all talk it over together as well. Also, as well, Big Jack, if you'd like to return for the next one, maybe instead of being a guest, you may become a
A
full-time
gamer.
one with us.
It
We'll have to
depends
see.
if we get 2 more views than our last episode. Jack will be able to stay.
Let's
And
go.
if not, then I guess fuck him, like I wasn't that interested in him anyway.
We'll bring it back for the space one for sure. Anyway,
Yeah.
The space one, yeah, he's the resident professional. I've got to draw like a new character icon for Jack now though. So
or what for
Yeah.
the actual thing for it?
for the actual thing, yeah, I'll draw an actual thing for the background of the podcast.
Right. So
Oh, that should be fun.
should I do us an outro then?
Yeah,
Unless you guys
Give us
have any
a-
questions first.
I think I've come out of this thoroughly educated in both religion and cryptids.
And
I
killing
feel-
aliens.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like I've had quite a good time. Jack, do you wanna say anything?
No, not really. Thank you for having me.
If it helps, I really didn't want you here. We just needed a third.
Oh, fair enough. I'm fine with that.
But okay, Alex, do you wanna
Yeah.
wrap it up?
Yeah, so I'll wrap it up. So first of all, thank you everyone else for listening for today. This has been our second episode to do with Cryptids and Folklore. Again, we're still trying to get around doing all this for ourselves, but we're having a good fucking time with it, really. And it's been. I do think we'll just carry on doing it, even if no one does watch this shit anyway. I'm having a great time. We're all having a great time doing this.
I'm gonna look back on this in 30 years if I'm still here and think like, what the
And
fuck was that?
to sign this off, this isn't brainwashing. You should join the Beaver Bishop cult. It's a new thing I'm going to be starting as the man of the cloth.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just realised he's not a man of the cloth as in Christianity, he's been a beaver cultist the entire time.
Man of the beaver.
A man of the beav.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to our podcast of Amateur Take, talking about absolute dog shit. Join us back next week when we talk about whatever the fuck we want next.
I'll figure it out.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.